Hey Murals and More friends, Jamie here. Thanks for hanging out with me on tonight's free Tuesday paint night. Tonight's going to be a quick one. I just wanted to show you guys a quick technique on how to paint a Valentine's card, or a couple different options if you want to. I'm just going to turn my camera down and we're going to go ahead and get started. All right. Okay, so for this one today, we are going to be doing the polka dot heart Valentine's card. Super easy, super quick, and super fun. And then after that, I'll show you just a very, very quick card also. Okay, so for this project, you're going to need a piece of cardstock. This is 8.5 by 11. You're going to need a pair of scissors, your paint color of choice. I'm going to be using red. And you're going to need some Q-tips and a little scratch piece of paper. This is just a piece of paper that I folded in half, and we're going to cut out a little heart stencil to make this. Okay, so first off, what I want you guys to do is, if you have a scratch piece of paper, this is just an 8.5 by 11 piece of paper that I've cut in half. And now I'm going to fold it in half, and we're going to cut out a heart. So it's like you did when you're in elementary school. You draw your heart out, the half of it, like that. That's half the heart. And then you take your scissors and you cut your heart out. Cut your heart out. I know this one today is more of a crafty project, but we can pull it off. Not only just painting. Okay, so we have our heart. And now for your cardstock, what you want to do is fold it in half. So long ways. Fold it in half so it looks like a card. And the cardstock is kind of thick, so I like to use the back side of my scissors and rub the edge of the card so it stands up. Okay. There you go. All right. So now that we have that, go ahead and grab your palette or your paper plate or whatever you're using to pour your paint on. I'm using my collection of paint that I've used today for portraits. And just pour out just a little bit of your paint. I'm going to do red today, but you can do whatever color. And for this, all we're using are Q-tips. Super easy. Super duper duper easy. And we are just going to, you know what, let me cut this a little bit smaller. It might be a little too big for our 8.5. And then just do trial and error. See, you want to leave some room on the sides so you can get some paint on both sides of the heart. That one works better. Okay, so what you need to do is hold down this paper wherever you want it on your card, and then go ahead and take your Q-tip and dip it into the red paint, just like that, and then go around the edge of your card, of the heart. You want to stagger the dots. You don't want to just go in a straight line across the hearts. Just do like, kind of overlap them a little bit, and then go all the way around. And then after you do go all the way around, you'll be able to pick up the heart. And then we won't have to spend so much time and energy holding this heart down. You don't have to hold it down throughout the whole time. But we're going to go ahead and get the outline done. So if you can see, I'm just holding the heart down that we've cut out on top of the card. And I'm just dipping my Q-tip into the paint, and then bringing it over to the heart and dabbing. So just dab, dab, dab all the way around the heart so we can get that outline. And you know, this one will be really cute for if you guys have kids and the kids want to make a card for mom or make a card for dad. This will be a really cute tutorial to show your kids how to do that. Another trick to pull your heart up if you've got wet paint all over is hold down one edge of the heart and blow under it. And that will lift up your heart, and then when it starts to flow up, you can grab it. And so you don't get wet paint marks all over. And then just set your heart to the side. There's a lot of set your heart to the side. Cut your heart out. Stamp your heart. Okay, so now we have our outline, and now we're going to work on creating this kind of ombre effect. So start dipping your Q-tip back into the paint. You don't need a lot. And then let's just start here in the middle. So what you're going to do is start heavy with the paint right up against the edge of the line, and then you're going to slowly move out until you run out of paint. And then you're going to dip again and then move over and then slowly move out until you run out of paint. So let me show you. So let's start in the middle and then just dab outwards and up until you get to a point where you're kind of running out of paint, like that. And then you move over and you do the same thing. So you dab and you go up until you are running out of paint. And then just keep doing that all the way around the heart. And don't reload your brush or your Q-tip if you're in the same little stripe of paint, and then come back and do it again. It's going to be kind of hard to do it on the edges. Just go ahead and just fill that in. You're going to hear my kids. They're crazy. They just got done with dinner. Okay, so I have free paint nights at 7 o'clock on Tuesdays where you guys can join me while I make these little crafts and projects. But 7 o'clock sometimes seems like it might be pushing it for me. Like I'm having a hard time getting here at 7. So is 7 a good time for you guys, or should I move it closer to 8 to be sure I can get more people to get in time? I know that 7 is tough for me. I try, but sometimes it's tricky. So just let me know if 7 is better for you guys, or if maybe 8 would be better, or 7:30, somewhere in between, or if you just like watching the replays. That will be helpful also. Okay, so just keep going all the way around the heart. And can you see how the paint kind of runs out of the Q-tip, and then you get that little ombre effect? Okay. So just go all the way around the heart. Just dab, 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 dab. I mean, you can't mess this one up. You do rainbow hearts, blue hearts, okay. Almost done. Almost there. And that's it. I think earlier for this one, I did dip a little bit of black into my Q-tip, and I mixed that into my red to give some darker red color. You don't have to do that, but if you want to do that, you can. That will give this dark shadowing effect, and just kind of go all over, and don't refill your Q-tip. Just kind of blend it all in, all the way around. You don't have to do that. I know it kind of makes an aggressive color. So if you don't want to mix a little black in there, you don't have to. But I I think it adds a little bit of a fun shading to it. And if you think it's too much, just dip back into your red and cover it up. And you can also wait until it dries and then you can cover it up better. But I think it helps. And that's it for the first Valentine's card. And now you can put whatever you want on there. To mom, to dad, happy Valentine's Day, whatever you want. And then you guys can do whatever you want on the inside. But there is one quick way to make a Valentine card with your fam. Okay, so here's the other really easy way to make a Valentine's card. And it involves construction paper or a pattern paper or a cardstock that you have from scrapbooking, something that you like or something that is pretty or you've been wanting to use for a long time and you don't really know where to use it. And you also need a glue stick. And we're going to go back to the elementary days here. So I already did one. I had some patterned sticker paper that I used already. So I'm just going to flip this over and pretend that I didn't do this yet. So this one is the same type of method that we use to cut out our heart stencil. We're going to use to make our heart. So I think that this pattern is really cute and fun. It's got a little gold leaf to it. I'm just going to rip that out. And I'm just going to cut out a little square. Just like that. Okay, so we have our paper, our card here that we made. And we're going to fold this in half. So, just like we did over there when we made our stamp, we're going to draw out our heart. And now we're going to cut it out. Okay, so now we have our cute little heart from something that we thought was really pretty and that we didn't think we were going to be able to use, but now we can. So now, I mean, really easy and back to the elementary school days when you got to use the glue sticks. We can't let the kids have all the fun. Okay, so now we can just glue our cute little heart down on our card. And now you have another cute little Valentine's card. And now you can write whatever you want on it. I did have another one, but I think I've gone too far here with you guys. This was supposed to be a quick video. All right, I'll use this one. So I have watercolors. And I wanted to show you how to do some cute watercolors. Okay, so actually I'm showing you how to do 3. And I was only going to do 2. So for this, I have a little watercolor brush, but you can just use a regular paintbrush and have a cup of water set aside. But I'm going to squeeze my water into the red, and I'm just going to make a couple of hearts. And it's always fun with watercolors when you don't color in the whole heart and you leave a little bit of white space showing. Like you're intentionally being such a great artist and you know what you're doing, so you just want to leave a little bit. So just do some watercolor hearts just all over the paper. In different sizes. You don't have to use this type of brush, but it does make it easier. Okay, and for this one, you want to let that dry. I've got a little hair dryer here, so I'm going to hit this real quick. So I didn't show you that we needed these things for this one because I wasn't going to do this one, but then I decided to anyway. So here we are. Now I have a Sharpie. Make sure my Sharpie works. And now that all your hearts are dry, I'm just going to kind of rough outline them. I'm not going to follow the actual heart. You see that? I went outside of the heart lines. I'm going to kind of follow it, but not stay in the lines. You see that? And then just do all the hearts. You can do some of the black inside of the heart, outside of the heart. You can do it exactly if you want. There you go. There's another cute little way to make a Valentine's card. You can do some of them with 2 hearts. Ooh, that's cool. Ooh, I like the 2 hearts. Okay, I'm doing 2. Okay, and then there is the 3rd way to make a cute Valentine's card. Okay, so we've done 3 different ways to make Valentine's cards. These are super easy and super fun. You can do them with your kids. So if you guys need to make Valentine's cards for your spouses or your kids want to make them for mom and dad, these will be great to use. So I showed you today how to do the Q-tip dot and how to do the basic cut and paste and some watercolor hearts with some rough outlining. I really think those are fun. That's pretty cool. I think husbands could do this one and give to the wife. I think if Ryan gave me this card and he said he did it, I would be so amazed. But anyways, I hope you guys like these little tutorials. My Tuesday free paint nights are for some cute, very short, very basic painting tutorials. But if you guys are interested, I do have Murals and More at your door. It's a private Facebook group. It's a monthly subscription. You can join for $10 and you get full access to the whole group and all the tutorials, all the videos, or you can join one of the delivery kit plans where you can get the kit delivered to your door. And there's another plan where you can get your kit and extra goodies and home decor and stuff like that. So I will put a link to that. You guys can check it out in the comments. But I just really enjoy this. I like hanging out with you guys and I like painting with you. And I think it's really special that we all can do this together. Okay, so thank you guys. I will see you later and I'll see you next Tuesday. Bye.